Well, howdy, and welcome back once again to Resurrecting the Dinosaurs. Well, as you can see, I have painted the roof of the Caboose, and I did find an old Lionel car that had a decent roof walk on it. The rest of the details on the car were actually molded in. Yes, it was a full-scale car, but all I had was the body shell. No doors, no frame, nothing. I would have had to scratch build everything under it. But as you can see, I got to start here. And here's the rest of the roof walk. Off of that box car. I'm just holding up for the bits and pieces I had to cut apart and put into the all right, now I got it. Not much. I got a little bit of crap on there. Anyway, as you can see, it's much better than trying to build a three-plank wood roof walk on a Caboose that, of course, was a little more modern than that. So in this episode, I'm just going to show you how I did the roof walk, and we'll probably get it painted, get the roof walk painted in this episode, because, well, it needs to be black. You remember in the last episode, we got window glass in it. We got a new pair of trucks on it from Walthers. And the thing rides as smooth as silk, so I can't complain about that. I don't know if I can mix the paint just right for that type of red paint that's on the car. To kind of get rid of whatever white crud that is. It looks like it's probably was somebody just dripped some little white paint on it, and it just ran down the cupola there. Oh well, it's not some powdery substance. It's not it's not caulk or anything like that. But as you can see, we're getting it ready, or we're getting it to come along. So, let's get started. Okay, we're back. One of the things that you can do with these, you get you can pick up these old freight car bodies and shit or stuff at any train show, and you get that straight there. Zoom you in a little bit. All right. At any train show, you can pick up these old freight car bodies that are going to have the roof walks attached and things like that. Sometimes they're the old kit built type that they have like a cast metal or a metal stamped roof walk. Those work fine as well. Believe it or not, you can use those on a car like this. This car, that roof walk came from an old Lionel car. It was a scale car, but I had no doors, had no underframe. It did have its roof walk. It had no brake wheel. It basically had everything on it that you're not going to find anywhere very often. And so what I've done here is just taken the roof walk off of it. They usually pop right out fairly easily. And basically, now one of the things about using freight car roof walks on a Caboose, the Caboose always has the ladders on the opposite end. You know, the end ladders are always on the opposite end from where they are on the freight car. That way, if you're on, say, a box car that's right up next to the Caboose and you need to climb over to the Caboose, the brakeman, he can go right from ladder to ladder, usually, and get on the Caboose that way. Much safer for him to do that. He could also hop from say the box car over to the Caboose and then just go down the Caboose ladder. But these ladders are always on the same side that your A and B end ladders are on a box car. That's just the way it is. Now, first thing we want to do is cut this piece off, and then we can put it to good use on the side it's supposed to be on. Now there's nubs and stuff. Now I've already removed most of the nubs underneath here, but you got to trim it. You got to trim it and get it just right so it'll sit. These things will sit flat on the car. So alrighty. I know. Don't cut the way I cut, aimed at my thumb. I can't tell you how many times I've had to put Band-Aids on my thumb because, well, I've had an X-Acto knife slice into me. Anyway, you come, get it good and flat on your board, and you just basically cut it off right next to the running board itself. Just score it. Yes, this is a little bit thicker than your standard styrene, but it'll still break loose. And there you have it. You'll want to take and smooth that out a little bit. Again, come in with your knife. You don't want to carve a big gouge in it. But you just kind of want to flatten it up a little. Okay. Be sure to check your bottom again. Make sure you're okay there. And then it goes right there just like that. Bring it up to the ribs, or that front rib there, where it's looking reasonably straight on the rooftop. Ah. Okay. Then you take your Caboose, your glue. Caboose glue, yeah, that's it. And you give it a few minutes to fully set up. you get it situated and moved around a little bit. And because I've got fresh paint on here, I'm going to have to move it around to get the glue and stuff to go under the paint. And you see I moved it around anyway, so just get it situated on the top of the car, just like normal there. Okay, you got a nice flat end on this end of the roof walk. So you want to utilize the ends of your roof walk as best you can, because that way it'll look better on the outside end, on the far end of the caboose. Now you want to do this number right here. And again, you want to score it a couple or 3 times. And break it, just like you would any styrene plastic. And that turned out pretty good. That's a nice sharp end there. So we'll take and we'll do this. Get it a little bit straighter with the knife. You can file it if you want to. You can sand it if you want to. It depends on how anal you are about it. And before you know it, you've got a roof walk on the caboose. Be sure to get in there and make sure it's good and straight. You know, don't you just love it when it wants to keep coming off on you? Let the glue set up a little bit. And make sure your roof walk is sitting straight on there. Then after a minute or two, you can, because that's when this will start grabbing and holding a little bit. Then after about a minute or two, you go along and you come across these ribs that you know are sticking up. And if you move the roof walk again, that's okay, because you're going to put it back where you had it. Alrighty. Okay, let's give it a little bit of time. Oh, come on, man. Don't that make you mad? Let's give it some time to set up like we did here on the back. It's on there now. That one's on there. It's not going anywhere unless you drop the caboose, and then it might just fly off. But as you can see, it's not perfect. It's not a perfect, you know, it's not like it would be from the factory, obviously. But now it does have a roof walk on it. And now the car looks that much more complete. And that's the whole idea behind using to get Caboose roof walks from Roco now would be near impossible, because they have not made those cars in over 30 years. The last time Roco made these old Atlas Cabooses was in the mid 1980s. So, that's been what, 30, almost 40 years maybe. They were still shipping them out. Bev Bell was still shipping them out fully decorated in kit form in about 1988, 1989. So it's been 35 to 40 years since these cars were actually produced. So, and of course the Caboose was one of the most popular kits. If you ever come across an untouched kit, decorated or not, they're worth about $10. Same as a completely boxed Atlas Roco freight car, about $10. And it doesn't matter whether the car is boxed or not. They're not going to ever have the value of Lionel, so don't worry about it. Go ahead, and if you find the kits from the 1980s, or you find the built-ups from Atlas of the 1970s, don't be afraid to buy the car, just don't pay too much for it. Until next time, happy railroading.